Maggie Flecknoe, and this is Houston Happens. It's Friday, so I've taken the show on the road, and today we are having a fiesta at the Heritage Society downtown Houston. We are celebrating Houston Hispanic Heritage and Hispanic Heritage Month. And of course, we had to have the folklorico and we had to have the mariachi, and this is all because of our good friend, Houston's favorite historian, Mr. McKinney himself. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
My pleasure. Hispanic Heritage Month is very exciting.
Very exciting. I mean, tell us a little bit about who we have joining us. This is definitely a fiesta on the plaza.
Oh my goodness, we have Ballet Folklorico Group, by the way, under the direction of Jose Sola. We also have with us Jose Longoria, who's actually in charge of the mariachis today, which we're going to learn more about later on, too.
Yes, HISD student.
They're amazing HISDs from Sam Houston High School. These are great young people, the future of our city right here doing great things. So.
Yes, and we have to say this beautiful backdrop, and we have our friend over here as well.
Yeah, Allison Bell with the Executive Director of the Heritage Society. Here we are, by the way, at the mural, the iconic mural behind us, which you can visit on the tours that we're going to be offering on October 2nd and October 12th. So we're looking forward to that.
So tell us a little bit about these tours and why it's so important to celebrate, especially Houston's Hispanic heritage.
Well, as most people know, 40% plus of the population is of Hispanic heritage. So the idea is we're celebrating a culture that really matters in this area. But more importantly, we invite everybody, Latino and non-Latino, to learn about our city's past from that perspective. And on board the bus, we're going to do it in a fun way. And the Heritage Society with this mural is very educational. In fact, there's even people that are in the mural here today with us.
Yes, let's introduce who we have with us.
Yeah, so on this side over here, Allison Bell, first and foremost, is our Executive Director for the Heritage Society. Under her leadership, we actually launched this mural, and we're working on initiatives to get involved. So Allison Bell, here she is. And like I said, the mural is available for the public to view, not only the 10 historic houses that are here, but also the mural itself. So you will learn a lot about the history of the Hispanic community with the murals.
Yes, and the mural is absolutely breathtaking if you want to take a peek behind us. And tell us who else is joining us right here as our guest.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the one and only Gracie Signs, here she is on the mural as well. So we're happy to have her, and we'll hear from her later on as well. Al Maldonado is the president for LULAC Council 60, the oldest council in Houston, by the way. They were chartered back in 1934. Jesus Davila is actually the campaign chair for our big fundraising campaign for the historic Council 60 Clubhouse. And Ray VALDEZ is actually the president for the Council 60 Corporation. So all these folks are out there working hard to bring our history to life with the Hispanic Clubhouse that we have, the LULAC Council 60 Clubhouse.
And we're actually going to visit the clubhouse later on, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that. So introduce yourself again for the people out there.
Okay, I'm Ray VALDEZ, and I'm the president of C60 Inc. We're the nonprofit that's doing the restoration of the LULAC Clubhouse.
So tell people a little bit about what the LULAC Clubhouse is.
Well, in 1955, LULAC Council 60 purchased this house on Bagby. And since then, they've been doing a lot of Mexican-American civil rights work at that location. It was the first time that a sitting president ever came to Houston to visit with a Mexican-American civil rights organization. Jeez. And so it's credited with being the birth of the Hispanic political activist thing. And a lot of other programming came out of there. So there's tons of history that was, generated from the LULAC Clubhouse.
And I mean, right here in Houston, I don't think people realize how important it is here and the Houston and Hispanic heritage. And again, let me sneak in here. Introduce yourself once again to everybody.
Hi, Jesus Davila.
And so tell us what you do.
So I'm helping out with the GoFundMe campaign to restore the historic clubhouse. But I would just echo what Ray was saying. 3 crucial programs came out of that clubhouse. One of them was the Little School of the 400, which some people have said is the actual model for the very successful federal Head Start program, which is a huge deal. I know Houston is very interested in early education, so
yes.
It's that's one of the biggest programs that came out of that.
So I always like a call of action, right?
Yes.
We make Houston strong. So what can we do to help you all and this clubhouse?
Sure. So the clubhouse began with a $2.50 donation originally, and so we're trying to mirror that by doing a big grassroots funding campaign. And what viewers can do is actually go to GoFundMe and search LULAC Clubhouse and donate whatever you can. Any donation means that your name is ultimately going to be on the refurbished wall of the clubhouse, so it'll be a part of history.
That's really amazing. So you definitely want to make your mark and part of history. Gracie, I always love seeing you. Introduce yourself to everyone at home. I mean, most of us know you.
Well, my name is Graciela Sainz, but everybody knows me by Gracie, and I was a former city council member back in the 1990s, and very fortunate to be part of this mural. So the history that is depicted on this mural is absolutely everything about my family, to say the least, back in the 1900s when my father first came into Houston. but it also is very important because it has so many ambassadors of this great city. Mama Ninfa, you have the Centenos, you have, we have former council member Felix Fraga, we have Cristina Morales. I mean, it goes on and on and on in terms of what Houston is all about. We're a very diverse city. We are definitely over 40% of Hispanic population. 70% of that population is, of course, of Mexican descent. So this is important.
It really is. And for all of the people out there, why is it so important, and why does it mean so much to you to be celebrating, especially Houston's Hispanic heritage?
I believe, first of all, celebrations and fiestas are part of our culture. Let's tell the truth here. We love fiestas, and part of it is recognizing the importance of independence and recognizing how important it is freedom. And so, in many respects, our LULAC House is an organization that is sought to protect the rights, civil rights of citizens. And it's not just about Los Mexicanos. It is about everyone who's part of Houston.
I love that.
So,
coming together,
yes,
for sure. And I appreciate you all coming together. And here's the thing, I want you all to come together and take the door because, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, a fiesta. I'll save my margarita for later, but tell us quickly about what this is.
Oh my, so on board the Houston History Bus, we're doing the October 2nd, October 12th tours here at the Heritage Society. You go to the Heritage Society website, you can actually sign up. You get margaritas and you get amazing desserts from Reina Meals. So we're looking forward to that. In fact, they've got a great setup over here to show people some of the great desserts they have that are going to be available on board the bus. So you get a little bit of culture, a little bit of taste, a little sip and stroll, and some great desserts.
I love that. And always make sure, if you do partake in a margarita, you make sure that you drink responsibly, and you'll be on the bus, and then you can always hop in an Uber. But we're actually going to be hopping in the bus. Are you guys ready to hop in the bus? We love the Houston History Bus. You are in for a treat. In the meantime, though, I feel like we need to really get this fiesta going. Do you guys ready? You think you want to get the fiesta going? I am going to have them dance and play us into break. You are watching Houston Happens as we continue to celebrate Houston's Hispanic Heritage and National Hispanic Heritage Month.